Hello everyone, this is the last part of the chapter pollination and fertilization. In this video, I am going to explain about the topic that what will happen with the floral part after the fertilization. After fertilization in flowering plants, different floral part undergoes some changes. Basically, we will start with the petals, stamen and style, or basically stigma or anther. So these parts basically degenerate or wither after fertilization, or the stigma and style are no longer needed, so their primary role was to facilitate the pollen germination. The anther which holds the pollen also wither, and it no longer produce pollen grain after the fertilization. So their main purpose was to generation of the pollen grains to the female reproductive part of the flower. So when the process is completed, all the different parts is degenerated, or basically they generally falls off. Now the second one, that is the petals, or basically the calyx, that is basically the collection of sepals. What will happen with these floral parts? These may also wither or falls off, or sometimes they remains intact in a dried or a shriveled forms. If you see the fruit like apple, they have a sepals on the top of the apple. In guava also they have sepals, dried sepals on that. If you take another example of vegetables such as the brinjal, they have a top like structure. You have seen the structure of brinjal, in which this is the top structure. This defines the dried calyx, or the collection of sepals that is present on the top of the brinjal. So in some cases the calyx may either fall, or some cases they remains intact in it. So the third one is the ovary enlarged to form the fruit. So basically the ovary becomes the fruit, and it grows and develops to enclose the fertilized seed, and providing basically the protection and aiding in seed dispersal. Now the ovary wall typically thicken and become the pericarp. In the last point you will able to see here that the wall forming the fruit wall is the pericarp. Basically the outer layer of the fruit is the wall that is covered by the pericarp. Now what's happened with the ovule? So ovule become the seeds. The ovule develops into the seed, and the fertilized egg cells within the ovule become the embryo, and the surrounding tissues form the seed coat of it. They basically forms in the integuments and other nucellus and embryo sac. They becomes the seed coat of the seed, the outer layer of the seed that is covered by the seed coat. So a last point, that is the placenta. Basically the placenta remains in the ovary and serves some special features like the development of the seed within the fruit, or after fertilization the placenta continues to support the seed development, but it may undergo some changes as the ovary develops into the fruit. In the some cases placenta may become the part of the fruit structures also. So this is basically for the development of the seed, or sometimes it is remains the part of the fruit structure. So what about the integuments? They basically becomes the seed coat, as I said before, or offering the protection to the seed also. So these are the floral parts that will undergo some changes after the process of fertilization. So in next video we will meet in another chapter. Till then, thanks for watching.